Welcome to the Lady Gang. You're about to listen to our podcast, but there is so much more our community has to offer. Follow us at the Lady Gang, join our secret Facebook group, shop our clothing line, books, and find out when we're going to be in your city at theladygang.com. We're so excited you're here. Enjoy the show.
You want to be able to listen to LadyGang on your phone, right? That's why we love Total Wireless. Do amazing with Total Wireless. Get an unlimited talk, text, and data plan for $25 per month, 1 gig at high speed, then 2G. Total Wireless, do amazing. 1 month equals 30 days. Terms and conditions at TotalWireless.com.
Well, what is this?
Welcome to the Lady Gang.
That's amazing. Say that again.
The Lady Gang.
Things are about to change around here.
Each week, we catch up with Hollywood's hottest girl posse, Kelty Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Lady Gang. I am Becca Tobin here with Jack Vanek and Kelty Knight. Hi,
Hello.
guys.
Rest in peace, Met Gala. It would technically be Met Gala week.
Oh,
I'm
bummer.
devastated.
They moved the Met Gala to September.
Do you
so-
think I'll be invited next year?
Yes. I do think you'll be invited
What
next
designer?
year. I think you'll be invited.
Who do I
Becca.
have to start being sucking up to?
Well, it's high and low end, the Met Gala, because the high end designers, they don't have any money because no one's buying a couture gown. So really the H&Ms of the world are the only ones that have money. So I think you're a shoo-in, to be honest.
Wow,
Who
thank you.
we got to start sucking up to?
Yeah.
I mean,
Forever
Jack, we're not
21.
invited, but Becca can go.
But you know what? I'm going to be
Rude.
really pissed. I always think about it. I'm like, most people don't go to the Met Gala more than once unless they're like big mega celebrities. And I'm thinking, wouldn't it just suck to go on a year that the theme was shitty?
Oh yeah, but like, what's a shitty Met Gala?
I mean, I don't
You
think
can make it anything you want, really.
I
right?
guess, but it could also one year was weird. It was like extraterrestrial, or maybe
That would be
or
my dream. Oh my God, alien
was just, like,
themed.
camp was so general. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's
my favorite was Heavenly Bodies because it was just so beautiful.
Beautiful.
Everything was like gilded and angelic, and there was
That was
wings
cool.
and feathers and gold and rubies, and maybe Jared Leto came with his own head. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
I like it when people go all out. It's my favorite thing of the year. I just love watching that.
next year, 2022.
Excited for you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to put it in the calendar, like the shared calendar. Becca
Like-
at
like
the
the-
Met Gala.
Kelty meeting with Jeff Bezos,
Jeff
Becca
Bezos.
at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll all be over
Um,
here doing fucking nothing.
Well, it's time for.
Good week,
Yes, it is.
bad week. Oh, no.
Can I go first? Because my bad week is so epic and I've been holding it in.
Get it.
Okay, so I think by now the episode of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist has aired. I'm think it was last week by the time this airs. And I had a table read. So I was in Vancouver, and a table read is when a new episode comes out for a TV show. Before you get on the set and before you're in hair and makeup, before any of that happens, usually you sit around a table in a big room, and all the writers and producers can sit there and hear the actors say the words to see if everything's good, if things need to be tweaked, if jokes are landing, blah, blah, blah. So now, because of the age of COVID, we did everything on Zoom, a Zoom table read.
Yeah.
So I turned on my Zoom, and there's like 20 fucking faces because it's the whole cast, it's the creators, it's the whatever. And I didn't know really anything about this season of Zoe's before going in to film it because it's delayed and it's not airing. I'm not knowing. And it's like all of a sudden, Bernadette Peters, Oscar Nunez from The Office, like all these people who are coming in to be guest stars on or recurring guest stars on the show. And it was like so exciting. And Mary Steenburgen is somebody who is she's like icon. She's an actor's dream because she's in every single thing you've ever seen. But she and Ted Danson live this quiet life like an Ojai together. They're not it's just, she's annoyingly perfect to me. And she's on that show. She's been on that show since the beginning. And so she's obviously in the table read. And I get a DM in the middle of the reading, and everywhere, it's not my scene. I'm not even in like the rest of the episode. So I can kind of sit back and chill. And I get this DM from the director, and I've worked with the director before, and we'd like just hadn't yet connected yet, but we both knew we were doing it. And she just sends me this message. She's like, Becca, I'm so excited you're doing this. Like, thanks for being here, blah, blah, blah. And I go to respond and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wanted to thank you so much. This is so exciting. When I saw that you were directing this episode, I've just flipped out. I was so excited and whatever. It was Mandy Moore, the choreographer. She directed the episode. And all of a sudden I get a message back from Dan and Mary's iPad. And it's like, wrong person. I accidentally sent, not Dan. Wait, Mary Steenburgen, Ted Danson. Ted and Mary's iPad is what it said, which is adorable that her like Zoom name says Ted and Mary's iPad. The cutest thing I've ever seen.
Very on brand.
And she writes back, she's like, wrong person. And I realize I somehow with the Zoom fucking chat room, I don't know how it happened, but instead of responding to Mandy, I sent that direct message to Mary Steenburgen. And I was like, first impressions are everything. And she's probably like, this fucking troll is just sending me weird messages. And you're like a guest in someone's house as a guest star. It was so embarrassing. For the next like 30 minutes of the reading, I was like bright red, panicking. I didn't even respond to Mandy because I just like, maybe there's a glitch and I can't even like fix it. So I ended up just directly emailing Mandy and I was like, hey, got your message, but somehow I magically accidentally responded to the one person.
No.
So I hate technology. I hate Zoom. It was mortifying. It was terrible. So there's that. Stories behind the stories.
Oh my God, Becca! What did you say back to Mary and Ted's iPad?
I said nothing. I literally was like, she's in the middle of a table read. I'm not sending her another message that's going to be so distracting. And then when I did the episode, I didn't have a scene with her, so it's not like I could have been like, hey, girl. Also, fun fact, the first talk show I ever did, Mary was the guest before me. And I remember just being like,
you guys are connected. Wait, I have a question. Is Mary, I don't know anything. Is Mary the Mary in Curb Your Enthusiasm that's married to Ted Danson?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I do love her.
Yeah, she's amazing. And she's
I don't know names.
She's in everything, but she's wonderful. Okay, my good week was I was on my last day of shooting Turner and Hooch, and I was walking to like craft services with rollers in my hair and a mask on my face and looking like garbage person. It was my very last day of shooting the show. And I'm walking and I keep hearing somebody say my name, but I'm like, nah, I don't know if it's my name being said. Everyone's in masks. I'm not sure. And I just keep walking. And then someone's like really saying my name. And I turn around. It's this adorable girl and her mother. And they're like, we drove an hour. We found out you were shooting here and we've been waiting to see you.
Oh my gosh.
And let me tell you, first of all, it was crazy I was even working that day because it wasn't the type of show I was working every day. It was crazy that I even left my trailer to go to craft services because there's no way she would have seen me if I had done my regular, like, not stop and get a snack routine.
Right.
And this girl, her name was Danya. Her and her mom, she ran up. She had a Glee poster. She also had the LadyGang book.
No,
how cute.
Yeah, and she loves the episodes. And she said her favorite episodes are allegedly What's a Happening, which
That's what's up.
That's what's up. So it was really, really cute. That made my entire experience.
That's so cute.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Becca's in the wild.
Becca's in the wild. Okay, I'm going next. So my good week is that I finally got to do something that I've been waiting for an entire year to do since the beginning of the pandemic, and that is going to Topgolf.
Oh, I saw on your Instagram.
Oh,
was it a dream?
Gosh. It was a dream. It was everything that I ever was waiting for. It was funny because, the day that everything changed, Jared and I were supposed to go to Topgolf last year, and then we didn't. And then I'm like, this is my biggest marker for when things are going to be back is going to be able to go bowling. Like be in a bowling alley, stick my fingers in the ball, eat chicken wings, take fireball shots. But this was pretty good. And we went to Topgolf in Scottsdale, Arizona, and LadyGanger is the hospitality manager there, Bree. So if we ever want to do a LadyGang Topgolf experience, she can hook us up. And all I really want is to see Kelty Topgolf.
Oh, I don't know if I want to.
That's all I want. Kelty, have you ever golfed before?
Yeah.
Are you good?
I'm good at everything. I'm a 3 on the Enneagram. The last time I went to Top Golf, I had it was like a cast thing, and I think my foot was broken, so I did not actually do much swinging. I actually think I'm a terrible golfer. I might be.
It's really hard.
Golfing it's so hard,
but
I hate it.
It's so fun if you just drive around and drink on the golf cart.
Well, Top Golf is fun because it's basically bowling with a golf ball. So
Right.
I just
It
want to
looked
see.
fun, and they had fried foods there, and that's like a specialty. Like I'll come just for the fries.
Oh yeah, Top Golf actually has really good food, which is surprising. And then you just drink and eat and play games, and it was so fun. So that was my good week. So my bad week is not. I couldn't tell if it was a good or a bad, but so I was talking to Jared, and I was like, you know how his hair has grown out; it's almost as long as mine.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him. I'm like, I have a question. Like, when you shower, does your hair ever get stuck in your butt crack now? Because it's long. Like, like we always get hair stuck in our butt crack. And he's like, no, but like I have gotten hairs wrapped around my dick.
Yeah.
So he gets these long hairs that are fully wrapped around his dick, and he like doesn't know how to get them off.
Incredible.
I've never thought about that as being a problem with long hair. Obviously, I don't have a penis, but this, I guess, is an issue that men with long hair have to face.
But it's also just men with like girls' hair. Sometimes, like when you do laundry, like my hair will be in Zach's clothes when he puts them on, and he's like, "Your hair's fucking everywhere." We know it's not Zach's hair,
but it's definitely not Zach's hair. But has it ever gotten wrapped around his dick before?
I've got to be honest. I've heard this
visual
before.
is hard for me.
I can't wait. I just want it to happen, and then I want to like play with it like a little puppet.
Oh my God.
Up and down,
You're disgusting.
It's so gross, Jack. Okay, sorry. Good week. Chris Knight, he is not a great gift giver, and I've had to train him over the years to give gifts. And he's very much like what do you want? I'll do anything for you, but you need to tell me what you want.
Yeah.
And the other day, it's been kind of a weird time for us because we've been moving and everything's like all over the place, which is not when I do my best self-care. I came upstairs and there was a thing of flowers and some toffee and a beautiful card that had like a really nice written message about building our life together.
Oh my God. Stop it, Chris.
In the kitchen for no reason.
You don't deserve him.
You don't. That is so that he loves a card, doesn't he?
He's so sweet.
He didn't love a card until I yelled at him like 8 years ago.
To give you a card.
I'm like, I need words of affirmation. And he writes me the most beautiful cards ever.
That is so cute.
You save them, right?
I save them all. I have boxes of memorabilia.
That's so sweet.
Oh,
what
so
a little
Toffee is
sweetheart.
the goat for candy.
Toffee, sponsor me. Actually, don't, because I eat a whole box in one sitting. I've gotten a double box at a Walgreens before and ate one box on the way home and then eaten another box that night.
You're a sugar monster.
Your candy binging is so
intense.
It is so insane.
It is so intense. Okay. Are you ready for my bad week? It's not that bad, but it's still bad. Okay. So we moved into the house and everyone has been saying to me like, oh, well, how are you going to get furniture? Because the wait times are so long, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I don't know. I'll just figure it out. Like I'll buy online or what. I don't know. Anyway. So here's the bad news. I hate carpet. There's nothing more I hate than carpet. And especially moving to someone else's house. Like I'm living on their carpet, which
body
is
cells, skin cells,
worse.
secretions.
Everything is in this carpet. The carpet is old. It is dirty.
Did you know that soft fabric holds bacteria shorter periods of time than hard surfaces?
Excuse me?
But at least with a hard surface, you can clean it off.
But you can steam clean carpet.
I'm not going to pay to steam clean the carpet that
like
I'm going to rip up.
Right.
Right. Anyway, so the carpet's disgusting. So at first I want to put cement down. We don't have a good subfloor. Can't do cement. Then I was like, maybe I'll do a different carpet. No, I can't do the carpet. Then I was like, I'm going to do these tiles. So I finally decided what I'm going to do for the flooring, these like cement look tiles. But the wait time is 12 weeks. So now I have to live with this disgusting ass old carpet until the summer. Hot Las Vegas Valley summer with a gross old carpet.
I don't know if I can stay with you in April when I come to visit.
Well, you can't stay with me because I don't have anywhere for you to sleep.
Great.
But I mean, I have a blow-up mattress and I have a pool noodle. So those are your choices.
The pool noodle is very helpful in this scenario.
You know what I mean? No, it's like a
luxury.
pool sitter.
Got it.
Pool thing. Anyway, okay. When we come back, we're going to give you the Lala.
Yes.
Do amazing with Total Wireless, because when you move to Total Wireless, you can get an unlimited plan with incredible devices. Now with nationwide 5G available in 2,700 plus cities, capable device and SIM required. Get our best deal ever with an unlimited talk, text, and data plan for $25 per month per line for 4 lines with 100 gigs of shared high-speed data and then 2G, which means you can listen to a lot of LadyGang podcast, which can save you up to $1,200 when compared to comparable 4-line postpaid plans from leading carriers. All of this on America's largest and most dependable network. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. Visit totalwireless.com/coverage/check for more detailed coverage info. Plus, when you move to Total Wireless, you can get great deals on the latest phones and other devices, including hotspots, to keep you connected to what matters most, all with no contract. Discover us today at totalwireless.com. Total Wireless. Do amazing. A month equals 30 days. A 30-day cycle for shared data family plans begins the day the first line or device is activated. Any lines or devices activated later in the first 30-day cycle will receive only the number of days remaining in that cycle. Savings claim excludes taxes, fees, auto pay discounts, and limited time pricing.
Source competitor to websites 10/2020.
So over here at the Lady Gang, we are all big supporters of therapy, talk therapy. I have been taking care of my mental health for 6 or 7 years now, pretty regularly. Game changer. I don't know what I would do without it. And we love Talkspace. It's so convenient. You can do this from the comfort of your own home. You can also sign up online and start therapy the same day. You can text, video, or send voice messages to your licensed therapist. And they let you send and receive unlimited messages with your dedicated therapist in the Talkspace platform 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can set goals with your therapist. It really does help you through a difficult time or just supporting you in your normal life. Talkspace is the #1 online therapy platform that has thousands of licensed therapists trained in over 40 specialties, including anxiety, depression, relationships, and more. Your therapist can help you set and achieve your goals. So as our listener, you're going to get $100 off your first month with Talkspace. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com. Use code LADY to get $100 off your first month and show support for this show. Use code LADY at Talkspace.com.
So I was just putting away all of my laundry and rearranging my drawers. And you know what? I just realized that like 90% of the bras that I own are Third Love. And I'm obsessed with them. So they're designed for your perfect fit because Third Love uses the measurements of millions of real women to design bras with all-day comfort and support. And they have a perfect fit promise, which means they stand behind their products. If you don't love it, exchanges and returns are free for 60 days. And the best part about Third Love is they have more than 80 sizes. Every Third Love bra is made with signature memory foam cups, no slip straps, and a scratch-free brand. And they have cups from AA through I, including half cups, which I didn't even realize I was a half cup, and bands from 30 to 48. So Third Love knows that your one true fit is out there. So right now they're offering our listeners 20% off your first order. All you have to do is go to thirdlove.com/LadyGang to find your perfect fitting bra and get 20% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/LadyGang for 20% off today.
You're listening to the Lady Gang.
Our guest today is here to give us the Lala, actress whose credits include starring next to Al Pacino in the upcoming Axis Sally feature. I mean, no big deal. And Hard Kill with Bruce Willis, plus way more. And also the star of Vanderpump Rules. She's a mama to her brand new baby, Ocean, creator of Give Them Lala Beauty, and author of the upcoming book, Give Them Lala. She's known for her quick wit, fearless honesty, and the face, honey. There's truly no one like this woman. We can't wait to chat. Please welcome to the podcast, Lala Kent.
Oh my gosh. I want to thank you for having me. I want to bring you with me everywhere. And every time I walk in a room, please do that introduction.
Well, this is so exciting. I want to start with your Al Pacino story because I have a girlfriend named Courtney who is a dancer, and she was like in one of his movies and got to do this scene where they were like slow dancing, and it was maybe 10 seconds. Like it was nothing, but she like told the story and she was like, this is such an incredible man with such incredible energy. So like, what is it like to be on set and just be like, I'm in a costume and I'm like working with Al and Pacino?
It was absolutely insane. When I first signed on to Vanderpump, I had this like Z-list blog that was like, if you could work with anybody, who would you work with? And I said my dream was Al Pacino. So I manifested that shit. I know. And I won't even lie, we were in a courtroom, that was our scene. And I would look at him and I had to fight back tears because watching him is just incredible. It was like, how am I sitting here doing this right now? Like, I'm just a girl from Utah that signed on to a reality TV show and I'm doing a scene with Al Pacino.
Oh my
like
gosh.
What, how? It was incredible.
Were you nervous? Did you screw up? Did you get it right the first time? Like, how did you prepare?
Oh my God, no, I did not get it right the first time. And I worked with an acting coach and I was intimidated as it gets. And we start the scene and Al likes to improv, which is like such a work of art. When you watch him do it, you have chills all over your body. And I was so nervous and we do the first take and the second take. And we just were having fun. It was like almost I was warming up as we were doing it. And by the time we finished, and I will forever remember this moment, he said, "You're really good." And I said, "Thank you." I know, for real. And I said, "Thank you so much." And he grabbed my arm and he said, "No, I'm being serious. You were really good."
So happy for you. And then, and then new mom. And the baby, like, tell me, we are famous on the LadyGang for hearing a birth story. So I don't know if you want to share, but like, was it as traumatic as you thought? Were you fine? Was it easy?
I thought that it was going to be horrific because my pregnancy was definitely not easy. And, we go to the hospital to get induced. You guys, Randall says that it was like an exorcism. The easiest part of the whole delivery, right? Where you go in, they put the IV in your arm, literally the easiest part. And I completely, eyes roll in the back of my head. I pass out twice. They said it wasn't a seizure because Ocean's heart rate stayed consistent. Like she was good, but I definitely passed out twice. And they asked me, they were like, doctors and nurses above me, "Lala, do you know where you are right now? Do you know what you're doing?" I was like, "I'm at Cedars having a baby." Like, I totally know. Yeah. Like, I'm good. I know what I'm doing. The epidural was good. And I slept like a baby that night, you guys. It was awesome. They kept checking me to see, because, I was induced. So I came in at a 0. You got to get to a 10.
Yeah.
They checked me every 2 hours. They were like, "You're probably going to give birth like later tomorrow night, maybe the next day." Literally 4:00 they checked. They're like, "We're at about a 5. The next time they came back at 6, I was at a 10. They had me do a practice push. They were like, "Okay, your body is responding well. Do not move. I see the head coming out."
Oh,
wait, I know.
Oh my
And
God.
it's just me, my mom, and like a couple nurses. Like we need the doctor, right, to deliver this baby. Within 15 minutes, the doctor was there. This was like 6:15, 6:20. By 6:45, that babe was out screaming on my. It was like a dream birth.
Wow.
Are any of you moms?
No,
not yet.
Not yet, or you don't want to be. I totally get it. But you guys, it was the most amazing experience of my entire life. I was like, this is in my mind what heaven would be like, just seeing your baby. And some people, like, I used to feel that way when I looked at my dog. Now I'm looking at Lily. Lily barks when the baby comes in with the night nurse, and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up." Randall's like, "Wow, from you loving Lily to now she just gets shut the fuck up." I know, it's horrible.
There should be like a place that dogs can be sent to. Maybe it's me and Kelty's house where we like treat them,
love on them, like
their moms have real babies.
Yes.
Like, "Oh, no, you like, you're my favorite."
Doggy camp.
No, we get it. Honestly, like my sister.
So bad.
No. My sister did the same thing. So my sister has always loved my dogs. My dogs are my babies, blah, blah, blah. And she loves these dogs. Well, my first dog, she had her first baby. And it was like it was crazy. If the dog made a peep while the baby was napping, she's like, I'm going to lock your dog outside of this house. Like, I love your dog, but there's no comparison. There's nothing you can compare this to.
The baby must sleep. And what's the story behind Ocean's name?
I love the name, by the way. It's so good.
Thank you so much. People, you know, like you hear the name like Apple and all these crazy names and everyone's like, what is this? And I'm like, you know, people may not be they may be, it's weird. You know, it's a weird name.
It's unique.
Name. I love a weird name.
I love a weird name too. And I have like a couple things, like, it sounds horrible. Like I should have some beautiful story behind the name. I was walking in the Bahamas and I walked past a yacht called the Ocean Alexander. And I was like, the name Ocean, I'm obsessed. Because here's the thing with the ocean.
That's a great story, by the way.
It is a great story.
It's a beautiful story. I walked by a yacht. I mean, I've never heard anything more Lala in my life. That's like the most Lala thing I've ever heard.
Right? I know. I was mortified.
I was walking in the Bahamas next to a yacht. And
dude, that's so tight. Yeah.
And I told Randall the name and he was like, oh my God. This was before we even got pregnant. We were set on the name Ocean. Boy, girl, didn't matter. Wow. And I dig it. Because here's the thing. I love the ocean. I'm like, I go to the protests, like leave our orcas alone. But I don't fuck with the ocean like that. Like I'm not trying to get in it. That thing is something I can't explain it. It's powerful. So it was like the perfect name.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That soundbite right there is why you were unfortunately meant to also be a reality star. Like
I know.
Like what a soundbite. What a soundbite.
You can't write that shit. It's just
I love
so
the ocean,
good.
but I don't fuck with it. I went to the Bahamas and I saw a yacht.
I thought you were going to go into this whole thing about how like your happy place is the ocean. You love like frolicking and swimming and then you're like the ocean.
I save orcas. I don't fuck with oceans.
No, that thing is powerful. I don't know where the bottom is. No. I look from afar.
And so during this time, you pushed the wedding a bunch, canceled?
We've pushed the wedding a bunch. And now we're in this zone of it's like, you're pretty much my husband. We have a baby together. Like, I want to be with you. We'll get around to the wedding, you know? I mean, we had to reschedule it like 3 different times. And you guys, when your wedding is put off 3 different times because of a worldwide pandemic, a higher power is speaking to you being like, not the right time. I'm sorry. I feel that way.
Yeah. But did you already have like the dress, the favor, the everything?
We had everything. It was like, it was going down.
It was.
When was your wedding originally supposed to be?
April 18th. So listen to how crazy. I know. April 18th. And Ocean was supposed to be born in April. So I made like a bunch of gifts for my bridesmaids that were like April 2020. So now they just have these things with a date that means nothing. And then I got a bunch of shit that was like April 2021 because Ocean was going to come. She came in March. So now I have a bunch of shit, another April date that doesn't mean anything. I'm done with April. It's not happening anymore.
I don't fuck with April. You know what I mean?
With April.
Don't ever plan anything else important in April.
Ever. No, April's not your month.
I'm axing it completely.
So let's talk about the book. Give them Lala. So, explain to the people who may not know what this title is all about.
When I walked away from the show I'm on, Vanderpump Rules, for anyone who's living under a rock, that's a TV show on Bravo. And I left and everyone's like, we're so sad you left. So my narcissistic mind was like, give the people what they want. Give them Lala's. I'm like hugging Jack Daniels. It was awesome when I came up with that on my Twitter. And then as I evolved, quote unquote, and grew up a little more, I was like, you know what? Give them Lala is more about like, just like, do you, boo? Like, give them whoever you are. And it just became this like thing that I go by that name. People say it when I'm doing interviews like this. It's the name of the book. It's the name of my beauty line. It's just like, it's the go-to. Give them Lala is a fucking vibe for everything. That's what it is.
Honestly, I'm going to give them Lala from now on. Next time I'm in the ocean, I'm going to give him some Lala. I'm going to go to the Bahamas, walk by a yacht, give my best Lala.
In my peasant closet right now, I'm not giving much Lala.
I am in my
No.
craft closet. I am also not giving Lala. I have my scissor collection in view.
I don't even think I know how to. That is not giving them Lala, Kelty. You need to fix your life right
I
now.
got some craft scissors here for you, Lala. So the book is like, it's the memoir or it's advice?
I wouldn't say it's a memoir because I'm 30 years old. Like, I don't have enough life
You're not ready
experience
yet.
to have it. No, it's a book of stories that I felt were defining moments in my world. And I feel, this book wasn't something that I was like, I'm going to write a book because people are that interested in me. It was more of this. I felt like however many years I had been on the show, I had been labeled as like a homewrecker. The second I walked on the show, I was a whore that went on yachts with celebrities and got paid. I wish that was true because that would have been awesome. It wasn't true. And I just felt like this book was something that was going to be my purge. I was going to put it all in here, and I was no longer going to walk into situations or rooms with this scarlet letter on me anymore. It was like, I'm releasing it. This is what happened. And now we're done with it. We're moving on. I'm not talking about it anymore. We're not talking about how Randall and I got together and the fucking timeline of everything. It's all in here, and now we're letting it be. So, yes, that's the reason why I wrote the book.
You basically like took control back of your
narrative.
Your narrative.
Right. And it's obviously there's things when I was a kid in here, it's funny. There are stories in here that are funny. There are things it's stories about when I was drunk, and those are also funny looking back on them. Now that it's over, let's laugh about it. And there's also things that are going to make people feel very uncomfortable, which I like to do. I like making people feel uncomfortable, have a conversation. So I'm excited about it, and I hope everyone enjoys it as much as I enjoyed writing it.
You've been sober for how long?
I have been sober for 2.5 years.
What would you say was the thing that helped you the most to get sober and stay sober?
Now I'm going to get cheesy with you guys. So I attribute to staying sober to the fact that when I decided to get sober, I entered AA and I took on a program that holds me accountable. But and no matter what your belief is totally your thing. And I never want to push my belief on anybody. So please don't take it that way. But I believe that my dad had a huge part in keeping me sober. I just feel like I have this guardian angel because the very last drink I had was exactly 6 months from when my dad had passed away. And just the way I woke up the next morning after I had been on a 3-day binge fest, it was just like, you don't come to that realization without a higher power coming to you is my experience. So I would say me believing in my higher power and also going to my AA meetings and having a sponsor and just being very aware that if I decide to pick up a drink, that cycle will start over. It's not something I'll grow out of.
Thanks for sharing.
Of course.
Amazing.
Thanks for asking.
That's amazing. One of the things that it was in the book description was talking about something you said about never feel guilty for sorry, I want to say it properly. Never feel guilty for deserving more was like a piece of your advice. Never feel guilty for deserving more. What does that mean to you?
Well, I think that women have like this, it's kind of embedded in us from the time that we're kids, and we're trying to break free of that narrative desperately, even now in 2020, where it's like, this is your role as a woman. And I feel, especially with girlfriends that I have back in Utah, I watch them and they have all of these dreams, but they don't feel that they can talk about them because their role is, I'm a mom though, and I have a husband, and this is what I should feel lucky that this is my life. It's like, you should never feel like this is enough if you don't feel that it's enough. It's okay to want more and aspire to be something other than a housewife. So that's it. I attribute that line to what I've seen. I come from a town in Utah that's what women do.
Well, and that can be true for, I mean, even us when in the working world and people asking for raises and just everything that the misogynistic society has embedded in our brains to just not ask for
More.
what you think you deserve just because we think that, you know, we're going to be perceived as a bitch or needy or whatever it is. So I love that just as a woman in general in life can take something from that.
100%. And last thing before we get to Ask the Lady Gang, I do want to ask you, like, what is your best, most historic clapback of all time? Or like, what is the clapback that you like to use?
Oh my gosh. Well, the line on Vanderpump when I called Raquel, I love saying you're welcome. Like saying something and then being like, you're welcome. You don't even need to thank me for me giving you 2 seconds of my time.
I have an idea. I have a great idea, a business idea for you, Lala, because I think I think you should start a business where for us as the Lady Gang, a female run, founded brand business, whatever, you know, like there can be trolls and there can be people who like to piss in your Cheerios and like, shit on your success. That's like any woman who's living her life out loud. You know, we're all open to that. But what I think I'm going to do from now on, when I get down in the dumps because of these people, I'm going to call you and I'm going to be like, make me feel better about this, because I feel like you have this really healthy relationship with being very true to who you are and knowing exactly who you are, and the people who try to kind of like tell you who you are. You know what I mean? Like,
thank you for saying that. I feel like it's
give them Lala hotline.
Give them Lala hotline.
Yes. Oh my God.
You
guys.
And you can be like, this doesn't matter, bitch. Look at you. You're soaring.
Okay, so when this
You're
is my
welcome.
retirement plan, are you looking for a cut?
I'll take a percentage.
Okay,
No,
I like
we'll
it.
take
I
some
dig it.
across from the
We don't
beauty
even
line.
need a percentage. We just need like a free service.
No,
would
we
be
need
great.
a percentage too, because this is going to be huge.
Becca, you're so on my page. I'm like, no, bitch. I need a percentage of the business.
Let's do the give them Lala hotline right now. Like, Becca, you call Lala.
Why
Okay.
are you down in the dumps?
Okay,
Ring,
dear
ring.
Lala, I'm gonna fast forward to July, when the TV show that I just worked so hard on and put all whatever, it's coming out in July, and I can guarantee you there's gonna be some tweets or Instagrams or something when I go to say like, what an experience. I'm so happy. I've been working my whole fucking life for this. And some bitch is going to say like, you look ugly. You're fucking terrible. What would you tell me to say?
Give them Lala.
Yeah. Give them Lala, bitch. And then I'm going to tell you, Becca, that you have to separate yourself. You then have to come up with your alter ego. Mine is Lala.
Ooh.
Okay?
Oh.
You can be...
No.
We'll say that your alter ego is B. When you get onto social media, you better fucking become B. All right? You don't give a damn about anybody or anything. You're a hustler and you are like fucking Teflon. All right?
Yes.
Don't let anyone see Becca except for the people who deserve it. That's when you can be your sensitive self.
Lala,
Damn.
I would have
drop.
given you $350 for that.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a new thing. All right, when we come back, Lala's going to continue to fix all of our lives.
I love you.
You know, it's 2021 and we can pretty much do everything from the comfort of our own home, sitting on the couch, maybe not even with pants on. And guess what? Now you can mail and ship anytime, anywhere, right from your computer with Stamps.com. So Stamps.com brings the services of the U.S. Postal Service and UPS right to your computer. It's a must-have for any business. So whether you're a small office that's sending out maybe just a few invoices, a side hustle Etsy shop shipping out orders, or just navigating this hybrid work life, Stamps.com can handle it all with ease. No wonder over 1 million businesses choose Stamps.com, including LadyGang, for their mailing and shipping. So Stamps.com is seriously a no-brainer. It saves you time and money. And it's no wonder, like I said, 1 million small businesses already use Stamps.com. So stop wasting time going to the post office and go to Stamps.com instead. There's no risk. And with our promo code LadyGang, you can get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click at the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in code LadyGang. That's Stamps.com, promo code LadyGang. Stamps.com, never go to the post office again.
Now, I don't think I could put into words how much I truly love this sponsor. European Wax Center is where I've been going for so many years all over the country to get the best bikini wax out there. They have the greatest products that take care of your skin. They have the greatest wax. And do you want to know why? They are particularly special. They have a secret signature comfort wax, a proprietary blend of beeswax sourced from Europe and other skin-soothing ingredients that allow for easy hair removal for a less painful experience. And we all want that, don't we? So, of course, safety and security has always been their priority, and now they've added enhanced health and hygiene measures for extra confidence and care. European Wax Center is so confident you'll love their services. They're offering all first-time guests their first wax free. Can you believe I just said that? Your first wax is free at European Wax Center. Visit waxcenter.com, book your reservation today, and check out the new line of products. Remember, your first wax is free. You are going to enjoy it. Enjoy the summer with your fresh, baby smooth skin.
Hi, everyone. It's Heather Dubrow telling you to check out Heather Dubrow's World on Podcast One. Every week, we discuss the hippest, hottest, newest trends in health, wellness, parenting, style, and so much more, including all things housewives and botched. Download new episodes of Heather Dubrow's World on Thursdays and Fridays on Podcast One, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon Music.
Hey, ladies! Get funky. Ask the Lady Gang.
Oh my God, that was absolutely incredible. So we have our listeners writing us questions and we try to fix their lives. And it's usually really stupid and shitty, the advice that we give. So
Not today.
I'm so fucking excited to have you here because we're going to actually fix some lives.
Oh my God, you guys are so fun. I want to stay on here all day.
We'll have you all the time.
I know. No, you're the best. Okay. So our first question comes from, am I my boyfriend's mom? She says,
yes.
my boyfriend is a capable adult, yet it always feels like he thinks I'm his damn mother. If we go on a trip and I don't pack the toothpaste, it doesn't get brought. He puts his coffee cup in the sink right next to the empty dishwasher that I emptied. He wants something on the grocery store list. He tells me to put it on the list when it's on his phone. How do I tell him, or have you told your men that they're capable and I am your partner, not your mother?
Oh my God. You guys.
I feel this way sometimes. I'm not going to lie. I mean, Chris Knight takes really good care of me, but I am such like an A-type planner person that I just like naturally become that person in a relationship where it's like really annoying.
I think you just hit on something really important, Kelty. Is he taking Chris Knight, I would say, takes better care of you than you could take of Chris, because he emotionally supports you.
Oh, that burden, you know?
Not that he wants to. He wants to. But look at the other things that this person may be supporting you, and maybe they're not as obvious as putting a cup in a dishwasher, and maybe it's being an emotional support or being your biggest cheerleader or being some other thing. I mean, if they're not and you're still bringing the toothpaste on the trip, then that's a whole nother issue.
I'm telling you, I went away for a weekend with Chris and he never packs. So I was like, I packed a bag for you. And I literally forgot the pile of clothes that I packed for him on top of his dresser. I didn't put it in the bag. He had to wear the same shorts.
Oh my God.
And t-shirt for the whole weekend.
Well, that'll teach them. They'll start doing it themselves.
Pack
This
your
is
own
what
bag.
I was going to say, just stop doing the things and hopefully they'll end up learning their lesson the hard way.
But then I feel like we pay for not doing it because like I also need toothpaste. I don't want to look at a dirty dishes in the sink. You know?
I know what you do. I know what you do. You bring a personal toothpaste and you hide it.
Oh,
and
I
you
would
only
do that.
use it.
Dumb.
You go to the bathroom, you close the door, you lock it, you brush your teeth, you put on the sink so he doesn't hear you. And then when he says, he's like, where's the toothpaste, babe? It's like, I thought you were supposed to bring it. Looks like you're going rogue.
Can I tell you guys? So Randall does this. Randall's guilty of leaving shit everywhere and it's so annoying. So I went to the great length of wrapping my ankle up and pretending like I tripped on his shoes in the middle of the night that were just in. And I was, and now he's slowly but surely putting his things away. Okay. So sometimes you just have to fake an injury.
This
Honestly,
is the best advice
I
ever.
don't know if we've ever had anyone better on this podcast.
I know.
No, this advice
I'm
is
obsessed
next
with
level.
you.
Fake an injury. Okay, great. Next
All
question.
right, next question. It says, no name, no name. Hey, ladies, lately I have been very unmotivated to work out. I'm very self-conscious about my body and I know I should. What do you guys do to motivate yourself to work out?
the worst question ever during COVID, because it's like, who gives a shit? There's nowhere to go. Who are you trying to impress? If you're on social media, you just download the Snow app, suck in the, hip, you just make your body
Snow
look
app?
complete.
Excuse me, Snow app?
Is it like Facetune?
You guys, it's responsible for getting Khloe Kardashian in all that trouble. Yes.
That's the Snow
Is
app?
it the one? Can you edit a
Yes.
video? Is that is it video editing?
I only know how to do it as pictures, but like my lips, people will comment on my lips. They actually look pretty natural when in real life, but I get on the Snow app because in pictures they look a little deflated. So I puff them up on my Snow app. I also thin my face out. Oh yeah, the Snow app is the goat.
I
look
love the
tired.
transparency right here.
I actually have to tell you something. I hate to tell you this, but you are much more attractive in person.
You're stunning.
Like, I'm
Thank you.
shocked.
yeah,
No,
I
like,
agree.
I think that I think it's time to get rid of the Snow app.
I know
Really?
your lips are huge and luscious and beautiful.
They're
Yeah.
overlined. They're overlined today.
They're
I know,
so
but you have-
pretty.
No,
You don't
That's
need the
really
Snow
nice.
app.
Oh
Ditch
God.
the app. Ditch the app.
Ditch
Guys,
it.
I
But
need
I'm gonna
like the
download
A. I need the AA
of
of
Snow
like.
app.
But it's
Yeah.
also your brand.
You're like, I can't stop. I can't stop.
It's also your brand. Like, that is your, like, people
zhuzh.
come to you for whatever that is. Like, it's like the aspirational
yeah.
elevated Kardashian type beauty.
Yeah, without even going under the knife.
Yeah.
So
just-
awesome.
You know what? The Snow app is cheaper than plastic surgery, you know?
I mean, and I
It
have a
is,
necklace,
less painful.
so I know that. And like, also you can get it done, and then you're still not that beautiful. Like, you're just mildly like looking
Lala's
great.
face
Like,
is
even
so
if you
Like,
can't.
no, I was like, I need this. You have a killer jawline. I need that.
Dr.
Well, you
Diamond.
also
Okay.
just popped a baby out like 2 days
Yeah.
ago, right?
I know.
Exactly.
Give yourself a break.
Let's blame it on that.
To get motivated to work out, you can't get motivated. You just have to do it. It's like the same thing as Sex with Emily was like, men are like frying pans and women need to warm up. You got to warm up your brain to work out. Like, you're never going to be like, you know what I can't wait to do right now is work out.
Work
Like,
out.
just start and then it'll be over and you'll be done for the day. That's my advice.
I agree with that. And also, I've noticed when I take long stretches that where I don't work out, if you just
harder
break
to get
yourself in slow, just say like, today I'm going to do 20 minutes. And then all of a sudden you're like, I'm cool to do an hour. So I definitely agree with you.
Boom.
I love it.
Boom.
Okay. Last question comes from Josephine. She says, my boyfriend asked his grandmother if he could have her wedding ring passed down to him to eventually pass down to me when we get engaged. The sentiment is so sweet. However, I just don't like the ring. I have a shape and style in mind that I love, and her ring doesn't do much for me at all. Am I a horrible person, or how do I tell him this without sounding ungrateful?
Oh, don't offend grandma.
She will haunt you.
Is Lala's answer going to be to lose it accidentally?
No, no. Actually, if there's one thing I do know, because I always like to say, like, shoe on the other foot, how would I feel if he was like, I really don't like this ring that you gave me of your dad's. I would murder him. And I think in this case, suck it up. And then maybe for like a monumental anniversary, you can put it in his brain, like, this is the ring I want. And then you can just start wearing that one instead.
Yeah, get a little
I
upgrade.
do think I agree 100% with Lala. 10 years in, I'm on like my 4th ring that I wear as a wedding ring. Like, it's not a forever thing. You can always have that and then add a band and then just wear your band and then switch, like wear that one as a neck, like whatever. I just think if it's a heirloom, like it's probably meaningful. And, you could always maybe just take the stone out. I don't know.
Reset it?
Yeah, you could do that. Reset it. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Turn it into some other kind of jewelry.
Just be like, I love this, the meaning.
Yeah, don't rock the boat, though, by telling him you don't like it.
Nope. Well, Lala, you really gave us the fucking Lala. I feel like
really did. I loved
feel
it.
like we really had it today. We're so excited to see you. May 4th, Give Them Lala is out. That is today, by the way. It is May 4th today. The book is out today. Go get it wherever you get your books. Let's make this girl a bestseller. And you can follow her, which you probably already do, at Lala Kent. Give Them Lala Beauty. And we are waiting for the movie to come out and see you with your big Al Pacino moment. We can't wait.
You guys are amazing. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations. And we will
See you next
see you next Tuesday.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Will Sterling, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social. At Kelty, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.
Get ready, coming to Podcast 1. It's the Kelly Osbourne and Jeff Beecher Show.
Oh my God, do you remember opening night when Mick Jagger crawled out on his hands and knees because someone turned on the smoke machine and that was broken and the whole club almost got evacuated?
With your accent, you're like, oh no, Mick Jagger.
Continuing the Osbourne tradition, host Kelly Osbourne.
There are days where I wake up and I think that I'm wonderful and I love myself.
Bringing a fresh dose of truth.
And there are days that you wake up and you feel like you're not good enough to even walk out of the door.
Joins best friend and Beecher's Madhouse creator, Jeff Beecher.
For everyone that listens, you're never stopping fixing your head. It's a constant work. It's just like exercising.
In a raw, real, and crazy, unforgettable podcast.
The whole thing for me with this was, you're so right, Jeff, was like we had to fix our heads because we were both fucking insane.
Timmy was a hoarder. Do you know about this, Donnie?
Yeah, I heard the story.
They let him live in the Hard Rock, and he wouldn't stop eating off the room service plates outside the people's table.
Oh my God, that's
Subscribe and download on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts.